Overwatch, quite frankly, seems to be the best game we've ever seen. I love the team loves me, quite frankly. Regina. The votes? You guys, when we're checking in on the votes here, seems like it's clear. We should put Arsenal, put Muhammad there. Hey, buddy, I can't see me. Insane. Membrane. Insane in the word. Every day is like Sunday.
Hello, today we're here with Jose Niguez and Haley Welch on the line. Haley Welch,
Talk to her.
Can you tell us about your newest podcast, Talk to Her?
Talk to her. No, I don't. Wait. They don't love you like I do. Wait. That's low key valid. That's high key valid. You know what's also high key valid? Racism. Screw you, Lincoln. I like racism. Personally. Am I a rodent man? Do I classify as a rodent man? Am I built like a rodent? Jeez, I can see all the lines on my face. I'm old. I'm 38. I'm balding. Add on. Who turned out the lights? Where'd they go? We're all dark here in the studio. What? Morris. Ah. Oh man. Yeah. Move. Who made a mess of our desk, bro? Who put this here?
Ethan.
Where's the remote so I can drive it around? Who left? You want these?
Oh, I don't want. Oh, good, but I don't.
You can have them.
Jack hasn't completed his whole 15 games of Junkenstein's Lab.
Bro, get the music.
Yo, what in my shoulder?
Whose car is this?
I don't know. Where's the remote? I want to drive it. Every day is like Sunday.
Taco Bell, Taco Bell, Taco Bell.
Hello, I'm Akinator. Think of a real fictional character. Hey, make it do what's his name? Dexter. Do Dexter. Do Dexter. Test.
Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Loud and clear.
Taco, I hear you. Do you hear me?
I hear you nicely.
Hold up.
Keep going.
Keep talking. I'm
Keep
almost there.
going.
Keep talking. I'm almost there.
Keep going.
Is your character real? No. Character sound too like yes.
Yeah.
Is your character from a Japanese anime? No. Does your character have human skin? Yes. Duh. Let's think about it. Does your character wear a mask? No. Is your character originally from a video? No. Is your character anime? No. Is your character teen? No. Yes. Kind of. Yeah. Probably. You would probably. Stop making out with my face. No. Yes. You can drive. Yes. Oh, nah, it's got us. It's cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Yes. Oh, we're cooked. No. Oh, he thought it was Saul Goodman. Go. No. No, he's police. He's detective. He's like he's forensics actually. Why are my lips so red? Why am I wearing lipstick? Are they that chapped? Pucker up, Ethan. No, Mama, but no. Okay. Oh, he knows. Yes, he knows it's Dexter. No, wait, he doesn't know. No. He is the main character. Oh my, it's Dexter. No, they got. No way. No. Oh, they got it. They got Dexter. Bro. Yeah, it was. That's good.
My question to
Akinator,
you.
you're too good, man.
That feeling when knee surgery.
My. Hey. Hey, what character, Julian? Think of a character.
Wait, Mom, go to game. Go to Overwatch. Go to Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Like,
Taco Bell.
Relax. Game audio. Let's scroll through. Go around.
Just like touch something.
I can do it.
Wait. Press heroes. Muhammad, press heroes. Are you pressing heroes? That doesn't sound good.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Overwatch stream today. Luis isn't here for you. My name is Ethan Dela Cruz and I'm joined by...
Jose and guys back in action.
Alright, yeah, we are currently streaming. Hope you guys didn't see any previous technical difficulties. But right now we are still struggling with technical difficulties on the Overwatch side. Haven't currently loaded into the custom game yet, but still excited compared to a previous game. Absolute domination for Bosco Tech, getting a 3-0 game lead, and if I'm correct, we haven't lost yet, have we?
We have not. So far as I know, we have not lost our match. I think this is our fourth. I'm pretty sure fourth league match, and of course Bosco Tech stays consistent. They stay dominant, and that's why they've been winning all these games.
Yes,
of course.
yes.
I mean, look at the Monkey Happy, Solus, King Doe, Salad.
Yeah, Bosco Tech.
Fork.
Bosco Tech still has a good reputation in terms of
Yes.
Overwatch too, especially with our prime player Monkey Happy, top 500 tank in our region. And we still have we have two new players, as you know, King Doge and Solidus. King Doge primarily playing the support role as Baptiste, and Solidus switching around, tank if he wants to be tank, but mainly secures DPS. And we know him for his troll pick as Sombra. And currently I'm excited for how this is about to turn out.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. All these Overwatch games, compared to like the other esports games, these are always the most exciting to watch. They always seem to be, even though it's a very good team, and Boston Tech has stayed pretty consistent. They always end up. There's always at least one close game, like
Yes.
in all these, which is always exciting to watch and just announce.
Yeah, whether it's just it's a tough matchup or
Yeah.
just Bosco Tech just being super aggro, even to the point of spawn camping like last game. Well, let's see if here we're back back to the custom
Mods
game.
in the
lobby.
back. I think it's from the other team. We'll get a name on the opponents in a bit, but I think they want some specific things set up. So we'll get that to you soon enough.
Ask for the opponent's name. No, in team chat.
So right now we're just playing a little bit of the waiting game here. Never mind, we're gonna jump back into the game. Third time's a charm. Bosco Tech
That's what they all say.
versus opponents right now. Enemy.
We're gonna be doing capture the points.
Exciting first round startup.
Let's see if we will be sent back to the lobby or not.
Please, I'm very excited to get into the game already. Already Monkey Happy, King Doge.
Alright.
Before it got there.
Monkey
Overwatch
Happy
fighters already.
playing Orisa like last game. He has a very good reputation in terms of Orisa. Last year we didn't see much Orisa gameplay by Monkey Happy at all. But compared, looking at last game, his Orisa gameplay was amazing. So really excited to see how he's gonna play this again. And we have King Doge playing Baptiste as usual, Salad as Reaper, Solidus as Cassidy, and Euphoric on Juno compared to his Kiriko main. So very excited. Oh, we have a Symmetra on the, not a Symmetra. My bad. All right. Here we go.
We're starting off from the opponent's point of view. Here we go. All the fighting starts now. Bosco Tech already in that corner already.
JQ trying to go from the side over here because the control point hasn't even unlocked yet. Marissa push JQ back. Marissa pushing in. Trying to secure a DPS kill. Bosco Tech capturing point.
Secured.
They get it.
Oh, now it's the shift now. Bosco got a shift from defense.
Opponents are being currently pushed back into this one side. JQ making space for the team. Marissa kind of soloed off onto the point over here. Tries to get a kill on the DPS, and Monkey Happy dies to the JQ and Sojourn. Blue team has the control point in their hands now. It seems like Bosco Tech is really staggered right now, but the team is obviously trying to prevent this.
They only got 17% on that point. Very little time in there. They got pushed back almost immediately. Bosco Tech regrouping now, trying to make another push.
Yeah, Genji on the other team almost has his ultimate, so I'm excited to see how that plays out. Here he pops the ult.
There it is.
Gets the Juno. Baptiste with the Immortal Field out. And then Solidus is able to counter the Genji ult. Reaper trying to flank it from the side. Marissa supporting him. Marissa pushing it by herself. Blue team backing up. Reaper
Buster
against
Tech
JQ.
on the point.
80%. JQ ult pops out along with the Juno ult. Sojourn ult kills Baptiste. Mei dead. Reaper dead. Blue team really taking control on capture the point.
They only got themselves around 15%. Bosco Tech.
Tough battle, especially with how many ults were popped out, but at the same time, Bosco Tech still has 3 ults that they could use, while the other team does not. So there's still opportunity for them to come back.
60% counting up for the other team, and Bosco second grand push. The whole team right behind them.
Here comes the Juno ult. JQ drops. JQ is really just peeking in and out, trying to contest the point. Here comes the Reaper ult. Finds one. Can't get another. Genji dies. Genji kills the Reaper. Here comes the
85
Orisa ult,
counting
combining
up.
with the Mei ult. Gets one.
Bosco Tech took the point again. They got a lot of catching up to do though. 35% in counting. Meanwhile, maybe one more grab by the opponents and they're going to secure the game.
Baptiste still has his ult ready, and Genji's about to get his ult too. Genji, Bosco Tech really holding them against their spawn right now, trying to take down the clock as much as they can, trying to capture this point.
50%, the halfway mark. Bosco Tech playing great defense here.
Baptiste is just a great character when it comes to far range heals. So that's why Baptiste playing so backed up. JQ sold off. Let's see if they can counter this. And they do. Here comes the Genji ult. JQ pops her ult.
Back-to-back hold.
It's the most crucial fight for today.
Here we go, Bosco Tech. Final line here.
Ursa gets stunned.
Want the monkey happy.
Opponent capturing the point as we speak.
Contested, not anymore.
10% for them to go. Bosco Tech only has a Judo that's about to come up, but time is ticking down. Ursa just trying to stand on point, trying to contest it. Overtime
Monkey happy holding their ground.
on the trampoline. Sojourn gets one. Genji gets another. Genji gets two.
Down goes Monkey happy. Salad goes down too, and that will be it.
That'll be first round for blue team.
Great game, but I mean
Great
it was
round.
kind of clear. It was kind of clear who had control the most of the match.
In terms of stats, it was pretty close, 100% to 79, but it seems like blue team really had the advantage on their side.
Very dominant. Even when they would lose the point, they would come in full force. And it was a game of just handoffs.
Yeah.
Right? Hand off the point, hand off the point, hand off the point. Just who could defend it better. And at the end, it was just blue team.
Yeah, last game we also played Samoa and Bosco Tech had an obvious upper hand, but it seems like the tables have turned against them. Blue team is doing really well in terms of executing and playing with the team, even able to counter a Mei wall against their tank.
Definitely one of the crucial moments there at the end of the wall. Able to break through that, and then everything else fell with it.
Birgit and Genji setup is very, very interesting, knowing that Genji is known to be a dive and very offensive player, and Birgit is being a very defensive player, but at the same time, you can consider a DPS at the same time. And also seems like Solid is trying to out-ego with a Genji lineup. Indo switching to Ana.
And battling off. Back off.
Point is unlocked. JQ on it first. Genji being sold off right here. And dies to Sojourn. And it seems like Bosco Tech is about to capture the point. Still being contested, and they do get it. Orisa really securing the point and guarding it with her life. Finds Brigit far against the Sojourn.
Monkey happy full push here. Almost at the blue team's spawn.
Let's see if blue team can counter this one.
Little
And
emote
yeah.
there. Little emote there.
Seems like Tracer's gonna try to capture point by herself. Gets a little damage on the tank. Bosco Tech at 25%, a lot of room to play, and it seems like we have to switch by the blue team's tank to Orisa. Let's use the better Orisa in this game.
So all this holding his ground.
Here comes the Orisa ult. He gets the cast. Here comes Ana getting sold off by the Tracer. You forward trying to heal up the Ana too. Tracer almost dead. Very good gets Solidus. Monkey Happy dies to Hunter. Here comes the Sweet, the Anti. And then Ana gets sold off and dies. Here comes the Faro, should try to save it, but dies to the Juno.
65% counting up. Bosco Tech got their wealth for sure on this control.
Bosco Tech still has a Juno and a Brigade ults. Both support. No, I mean blue team still has 2 ults while Bosco Tech only has 1 with their Juno. But at the same time, Bosco Tech still has plenty of time to capture this point. Monkey Happy backing off. Trying to find the right angle. Here comes the Juno ult. Very crucial fight.
Monkey Happy.
Oh, Juno ults are being popped. Orisa anti them backing off. Seems that blue team still has their point under control even after Bosco Tech popping the Juno ult. Very good defense from blue team side.
40%. And Bosco Tech feeling a little bit of the pressure now. They're needing to catch the point soon.
Yes, Bosco Tech is really struggling right now, not being able to find that right momentum. They had a pretty strong start in this round, but it seems like they can't hold up to it. And the Brigade ult. And then Ana dies, Genji dies, and Far dies for Bosco Tech.
Yeah, Bosco Tech has to retreat back thanks to the ult.
Juno and Orisa struggling. Juno dies to the Tracer.
I'll let Monkey Happy. Oh, the Monkey Happy to defend for himself. This is gonna happen on the fight.
This is a solo push by Monkey Happy.
He knows he needs to do something. He needs to start moving.
It's almost taunting him, but they're currently down by a lot. Maybe just saying hi to us.
86%. Bosco's time is wearing thin here in the final stretch of this round. And here comes the full force of Bosco. They gotta control this point.
You have to take this one. Orisa ult. High noon gets handled by the Orisa.
Great move there. They're gonna catch. They're on the point now.
Orisa
Bosco Tech in overtime, able to grab the point. They just gotta hold it. 70% counting up. Another 30-ish seconds.
The team still has time to be able to recover, but with the backup ults, it's going to be kind of hard. At the same time, Bosco Tech doesn't have ult either. I stand corrected. Juno just gained her ult. 84% for Bosco Tech.
They'll hold this point now. Let him get that close with the point to the trigger in overtime.
Very crucial fight. Whoever wins this one gets a win for this round. Bosco Tech holding them off very well.
Forward.
Contested
one of the stragglers.
by the Tracer and Cass.
Overtime, 99% equal. Almost
Gets the
took
kill
the
on
whole
Brig.
point.
Just Orisa. Juno fails to pop her ult in time. The castle. Finds the Sojourn. This Juno movement is absolutely crazy.
Juno run for his money.
And very desperate for the kill. Fails to account for the Tracer.
Overtime taking down. Very close. There's the final kill of the match. Bosco Tech by a hair takes this match.
Wow.
Takes this round.
Bosco Tech being able to clutch that up in overtime. Orisa was really desperate to get that Juno from that great movement by Juno. And
It's just bouncing around, right?
pressed Monkey Happy so hard that he just pulled out his ult and was able to get the kill. And Tracer trying to touch, trying to contest the point to make it to overtime, but Tracer dies, unfortunately. 1-1. Anything can happen at this point. Bosco Tech playing at their full potential. Blue team seems like they're playing at their full potential too.
Yeah, I think they both played very similarly. I didn't see really much a drop off or a gain in like the skill or the gameplay in both of these rounds, but it's just little mistakes when you're facing these teams seem very equally matched. So when you have like you can't afford to make a small mistake or miss that ult or overshoot that.
You can see really mutual respect between the tanks, not
Yeah.
countering each other, both playing it as Orisa.
Yeah, for sure. It's just you just feel just the skill and the competition from these two teams playing.
Absolutely. It seems like both teams are currently playing the meta, and Bosco Tech is still Bosco Tech being hold off right here, back into their spawn, on and struggling to get the heals off. 3v5 situation against Bosco Tech. Bosco Tech being held off. It's pushes like these that really set the momentum in the game.
For sure, we've seen a couple of these throughout the past
Cassidy
couple
gets
of
a
rounds.
flank on both supports.
Big.
Make Happy trying to back off the others with her javelins and dies to the Orisa tank.
I go out on my terms.
See how Bosco Tech is going to respond to this.
Target's locked. Open fire.
Blue team already at 37%, a third of the way there in such a short amount of time. Blue team about to get all their ults over here.
45%. They've definitely held this point for a while. I mean, even though it's been contested here.
Castle comes in.
Bosco
Gets
really
the
needs
other
to make a big notice.
And then Orisa kills most of them, leaving the soldier and Juno left to die.
It's just those team ones are just like they're huge.
Yeah, it doesn't pull off a stagger, but it does do a lot, especially on this map when there's only really one angle where they are forced to push through.
Yeah. It's like everything slows down, especially when you have the timer against you. You can't afford to slow down.
Yeah, the
For
tank
sure.
just gets chipped away, and then the hero support is just forced to heal him, and then the tank has to back off. It's the same cycle
Yeah.
over and over. Like whoever has control over the point just has control over the game in general.
Yeah, and they've played it well. Both sides, Bosco and West High, they both played the points very well. 95%. Bosco hasn't even gotten anything on the point.
Just Orisa left on the point by herself. Just trying to touch point.
Being used, and there it goes. For the first match of the day, West High is going to take this from Bosco Tech. Take this one from Bosco Tech, but not without some fight in them. 2-1 is the round count. But this is a table setting for the rest of the game. I'm really excited to see what it holds for these two teams, because this was very exciting to watch, especially the second match.
Yes.
That came down to basically overtime, and Bosco was able to get that up by a hair. So, but
The first two rounds were very, very tight, but when it came to the third round, it seems like West High just had the clear advantage on their side, especially on this type of map when there's only one angle to push. It's really hard to recapture the point.
yeah.
Especially as Orisa, who isn't known for going full in or dive. She's just a poke character. I mean, it was really hard for Bosco Tech to really counter the Orisa's just pushing back against each other.
Yeah, I mean, like we're saying, like in the last round, you can't make those little mistakes. These two evenly teams, they're definitely they match together well, which makes for exciting games. But you can make those big mistakes you can make with maybe someone not as good as you.
Yeah.
And that same last match, that basically that whole team wipe slowed everything down, and their window of opportunity is basically gone
Yes.
in a second.
They were getting really picked off, and in the last round, you would expect Monkey Happy to go to Wrecking Ball or Doomfist to like get onto the point quicker, but it seems like both teams just trying to out-Orisa each other to see who's the better one, which I fully respect. But at the same time, that kind of costed Bosco Tech the first round.
They still want to win,
yeah.
right? So
Go back into gameplay for second round. Let's see how this works out. And we'll be on King's Row if I'm correct.
exciting.
Pushing the pay to Bosco Tech is going to be on defense first. No, not Bosco. West High will be on defense first. Let's see how this plays out. But both
Yeah, I'll tell you, difficult really quick. You're not missing too much. Time is still counting down.
And here comes round two.
Right back just in time, folks, and I'll let you guys know right now, if you didn't see it on your screen already, the high school that Bosco Tech's facing is West High School.
Yeah.
So, And we're starting off here. Already some fighting, some action. We always love to see.
Yes. West High being, not West High. Bosco Tech being really aggro, trying to get to the payload as soon as they can, just trying to get as much time as possible. Orisa and May trying to counter off this Orisa by herself.
Both fighting at each other's faces, basically. And
One
each
thing-
other's eyes.
One thing that we noticed that both Bosco Tech and West High are sticking with the Orisa V or Orisa setup, which I totally respect. Seems like they DM'd each other before the game to
kill.
just stick Orisa.
Yeah, hey, let's use the better Orisa here, right?
Ash
Seems like that
picks
way.
up the Widow.
Also, Tech hasn't made any big moves here. Point's
Bosco
been
Tech
tested.
touching the points. See how West High responds. Suzu pops out. It's the first third.
West High is gonna fully secure this.
Both Orisa's going at it.
Almost. Orisa there to stop. Monkey happy from Bosco
Kiriko
Tech.
dies to the Genji. Juno. Monkey Happy secures the Genji. Defending her Juno. 2/3 of the way for the first point. Tries to counter this Ash by herself. Let's see if the Boston Tech Taylor can support all of this pushing by the Orisa. Mortality field or counters the Orisa ult. Maywall up, try to capture the point. Counters the Bob. This is crucial. Bob Juno ult.
Finally, Bosco Tech
Throws
throws
the
the payload.
Baptiste and gets the payload.
Much thanks to Monkey Happy.
Monkey Happy is really good at making space like this. Oh. Not sure what the Orisas are doing on their side, but
Seems like they're in their own little game in here.
these tanks, I don't know. These tanks really playing with each other in the wrong ways, but so how's your day?
Anyways, Bosco Tech got full payload here. Let's see how West High responds. Marching down the line here is Huntar from West High.
Oscar Tech about to gain 3 ults, and West High also having their 3 ults ready. See how they're gonna sync up with each other. May trying to solo off the Orisa. Here comes the Orisa ult just to stay alive. Salad pull gets the Genji. Orisa trying to
3v1. And that didn't work out that well.
Something really interesting I'd like to point out is that Salad is going as Widowmaker against the Genji, even though Genji obviously counters Widowmaker. Well, it seems like he's holding well off for himself as Widowmaker was able to pull off the kill on Genji. So really interesting to see how Salad plays this out.
Maybe just seems as like maybe comfortability. They just made more comfortable with Genji. I mean, he seemed to be doing pretty good. Frank Bot seemed to be doing pretty good with the Genji last match. So.
Salad played really well as Widowmaker in the last game that we played.
Yeah. I remember, I've seen, I think they announced it 2 weeks ago, he was doing exceptionally well with Widowmaker. So, almost there around, I want to guess, like 75% of the way. The checkpoint, Boston Tech, 2:45 left.
Boston Tech has plenty of time. Doing really well on offense.
Pretty much at a standstill here at this corner, fighting in the streets of London. And there's panic.
Yeah.
Orisa's going at each other. It's always exciting to see this. See who's face first. Oh, Bob!
Obvious Javelin. Maywall solos off the whole team.
Bob was full on charging at him.
Here comes the
Got
Mayo.
stunned.
This Mayo may have not gotten anyone, but it was the fact that they were able to make space to grab this checkpoint that they're about to grab right here. Here comes the Genji ult, here comes the Kiriko ult.
Back to back.
Hunter dead.
Hunter and Frank Bob both dead.
Ash
Gamma.
killed by the Genji.
And that's a team wipe. That's a team wipe for Bosco Tech. Their first of the day.
A flawless team
Woo.
wipe.
That's nice, and that's what they needed. They got the checkpoint, they got more time, and they're just marching down.
Yeah, all the ults were popped out except for the McCree ult that he's saving. Let's see how he's gonna use that. Oh,
He has it now. Let's see. These tight-knit corners here. Very good chance to use it. Use his high noon.
Boston Tech has a lot of room to work with, especially with this one angle that they can use and hold off for themselves.
Especially lots of time. 240. You gotta keep doing what they're doing. If it ain't broke, don't
Like
fix
the
it.
Creel does not get anyone.
Bosco.
Bosco Tech
Seems
losing
like
the
his own
payload.
team life. And how the tables have turned. Once that Mercurial popped, everything went down the drain. Seemed
Back
like.
to Widowmaker style it goes. 2 minutes on the clock. Still-
yeah, maybe we'll go back to Widowmaker.
Yeah, still a decent amount of time for Boston Tech to work with, but it seems like West High isn't too comfortable for themselves either. So anything can really happen in these counting down 2 minutes.
I mean, West Side has the pressure against them. They have the back against the wall here, so I think Bosco is more comfortable. They're establishing it. And that's why I think it's really good to take the payload. Because you establish it.
Yeah.
You don't have to fight against anything. You set your own pace. You set your own.
Yeah, you said how the momentum is gonna be and
Yeah.
set up. Yeah.
You said how the rest of the match is gonna go, and that's the good part. But also, you got to be the one to set the tone.
Yeah, I play Overwatch for the gameplay too.
125 left. Bosco Tech.
Boston Tech's really struggling.
Yeah, that last push did not do anything for them. They got pushed back pretty hard.
A Widowmaker ult by West High. Here comes the Juno ult, kind of behind, but they're able to use their full ability.
1 minute counting.
This Arista is making room. Here comes the ult. Zen ult to counter everything I know and love. Most support ults coming out.
Here comes the payload.
So many ults coming out. 50 seconds on the clock, and it seems that Bosco Tech is gonna lose this insanely crucial push.
And I think that's
Falls
all
off the
they're
map
gonna
on
get.
purpose.
And I think that's all Bosco's gonna get. 57.07 meters, unless they do something in these last 35 seconds.
A lot can happen in half a minute.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we still have a Kyrie ult, and they have an Orisa ult.
Yeah.
Let's see how this is gonna play out. Insanely close game. It's the fact that West High is still a round above them. It's still currently 1-0, so
Yeah, Bosco
this round means a lot.
will set the tone for the rest. They gotta play catch up. 10 seconds left.
Orisa's gonna have to make some room in this.
See, it's all up the monkey happy, seems like.
Here comes the Kyrie ult, Jericho ult. Orisa trying to solo off the supports by themselves.
Overtime. Where is the rest of Bosco?
Karma has his ult.
Monkey Happy absolutely just dueling here in his own zone. And
dies.
there it goes. Right when I said something. Right when I said he was doing good. Game round complete. 57.07 meters. That is the mark. That is the number you're going to want to remember. Because West High has got to either... They can't just match that. They got to do better. As long as it's as long as they get 57.08, then they'll be fine.
Yes.
But that is the number to Marin's magic number there. So now they swap sides and a little breakdown since we got a couple seconds here. Last round.
Yeah, Bosco Tech had a very strong start, may I say. But when it came down to the second checkpoint, it seems like things were starting to fall off. And
Yeah.
I think that kind of came down to who utilized their ults better, and it seems like West Side just utilizes them way better. Boston Tech was able to get a team wipe, but they weren't able to fully use it as they still had a whole angle to cover.
Yeah.
And as you know, the further you get into, the less distance the other team has left to recover out of their spawn point.
I agree with you. I feel like they could have done more with the team wipe, because then like a couple minutes later they got team wiped themselves basically, so they could have used it more. And a little change here for Huntar.
Going to Wrecking Ball.
Funny.
Back to Orisa.
Never mind. Oh, he's being funny.
He's trying to tease us a little bit.
He just wanted to wreck that little zone area.
Let's see if he's gonna hit up with the Enya. One Cappy loves doing that. Bosco Tech now on defense, even though they're known as an aggro team.
Yeah, they're definitely showing off their aggro today for sure. They've held up to the stereotype. But that doesn't mean they can't play defense. I've seen them do it well.
Junkrat Widowmaker set up for
Oh,
Bosco Tech.
Solus got Junkrat. Some change. That's a good player before. He's put him in floor. He's doing especially on defense. That's a good player. Let's hope those plays continue today.
Bosco Tech is very spread out in terms of their players. Salad trying to find a kill. Does find one on the Zen. Genji and Orisa trying to make space for each other. They really can't. With the Junkrat covering area damage and Salad just precisely pinpointing where they are and able to call some headshots.
Orisa can't really move anywhere. What size is it then?
Yes.
Specific.
Salad finds the Genji, 2 for him in the first half. Second half.
Stuck behind the statue.
Oscar Tech doing very well in terms of defense. And yeah. Hunter finds a kill on Salad. This is an opportunity for them to push in. Still have to deal with the Junkerrat bombs, which would be very annoying. Here comes West High pushing onto the point.
Here comes Hunter marching down. Hunter, I guess. Marching down. Pushing them back, and
Seems like West High is going to secure the payload for themselves.
2:30. Held them off from minute 30 round.
Salad pops his ult with Widow. And the Symmetra play on defense. Let's see how this is going to work out. Syncing up ults. Symmetra struggling to find a kill. Dies to Orisa. Here comes the Zen ult.
Contested right now. Boston Tech chewing down the clock. They're at 95.
Seems like West High is going to get this team wipe and
There's
get the payload at the same time.
Second team wipe this match. I think this is the fourth team wipe this entire
Yes.
game. Match game numbers.
4 minutes.
They did
4
they
minutes.
did
Of,
it
yeah, 4 minutes and 30 on the clock. Plenty of time for West High to cooperate with. And let's see if they fully utilize it compared to Bosco Tech's 57.07 meters.
Yeah, that gold mark right there for those of you who don't play Overwatch, which is actually good. You got, that's the mark they have to reach to get a little more.
A lot can happen around this time.
Yeah.
Salad sticking to Widow. Karma trying to out Widow too.
Seems like they're playing more in the back. They're just holding down this one corner here.
Yeah. Overwatch is a lot of it is just covering one angle, being able to hold it down, especially when it comes to using the payload.
For sure. They've just been marching. They have not reached the checkpoint yet. They got 3:48 to do so.
Before it pops his ult. Oh, support dead for Bosco Tech. Orisa and DPS spent fight for themselves. And it seems like West High is gonna get another team fight.
These are big. We're gonna look back on this, whatever outcome of this match is gonna be, and we're gonna see those team wipes were big.
Yeah,
They're
very,
huge.
very insanely crucial.
Yeah.
Especially when they're able to get a team fight against a Juno ult. That says a lot about how West High really is in terms of skill.
Yeah, it's just momentum shifters. That's pretty much to summarize it the best. You could be doing really good, and then boom, everyone around you dead, and then you're down.
Yeah.
And now they got the free range, and they already reached the checkpoint. Got 4 minutes to reach the 57 mark.
Tech got more phenomenal defense if they want to secure this round.
And they're Monkey Happy's down again. Seems like Hunter's got Monkey Happy kind of figured out. Seemed like, and the ults. West Side's got a couple ults in their pocket. Boston Tech's got 2.
Bosco Tech struggling on the defense. 6 more meters, 4 minutes on the clock. Here comes Fury ult. First ult pop.
All the ults coming in fashion at the perfect time too. Point is contested. They're mere 1 meter off. Less than a meter off. And there it is. Whew.
Wow.
Good morning.
Well played.
That
for
was a
Bosco.
definitely
For West High.
West High, definitely.
Play the game by Monkey Happy. Let's see how this is going to turn out.
Definitely first round. This is, I think, one of the best, consistent plays, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. West High's going to snag that game.
West High playing exceptionally well. And that will secure it for round 2, I believe. I don't know. I don't know if it's best of 3 or if it's first to 3.
I think we might go 3. We'll see. We'll let you guys know. But as of right now, Boston Tech's down two games to none, unfortunately. But not to say they haven't played well. Right.
Yes, reflecting off last round, it really just came down to whoever got the first pick and utilized their ults more. West High doing exceptionally well on that. Every kill matters, especially once you get one support. It's an opportunity to push, especially on those corners. It's really hard to fend off for yourselves while the payload is still pushing without it in sights. So
Yeah,
West High really abusing those corners.
They were really dominant, especially in that last round. You just saw they're absolutely just punishing Bosco Tech. I mean, Bosco Tech had to like really fight to get to that point of 57 mark where they were, and then just West High marched straight to that point like it was nobody business in like under a minute. So
All right.
definitely scary. We're gonna go one more game here. Bosco Tech, West High duel.
Seems like we're gonna be in Junk City. It's gonna be flashpoints for you guys. Again, the Orisa v Orisa matchup. Monkey Happy just trying to find some redemption in this matchup. King Doge going back to his basics in Baptiste, and Solidus going Sojourn. I think it's the first time we're gonna see Solidus ever go Sojourn. Rinkbot sticking as Genji, Tranquility sticking as Zen, and Hunter, of course, sticking to Orisa.
Sal's got McCree. You might see a shift there to Widowmaker soon, if any testament to tell. And here we go.
Seems like West High is gonna get to the point first. See how Bosco Tech is gonna counter to this. Bosco Tech running rather an offensive lineup, but this is not working in favor as they're gonna have to hold defense for this first flashpoint. The creature's trying to find a kill on the Genji. Unfortunately, isn't able to. Juno healing everyone up. Here comes the Orisa v Orisa gameplay. Mortality field pops up. Genji finds a kill on the Baptiste. Dabbing onto the Orisas. Bosco Tech on a 4v5 situation. It seems like West High is going to capture the first flashpoint for themselves. Sao just trying to find some damage. Orisa is almost unkillable with the Juno pocketing and the Zen pocketing too. Before it gets Solidus dead, Sao gets killed, and here comes the team wipe by West High again.
These dominant team wipes.
West High doing exceptionally well when it comes to defense, being able to pull out these team wipes when exceptionally needed.
You just see that just 1 point Hunter is just like unstoppable. Like it's Monkey Happy versus Hunter in the tank battle here, and Hunter's winning most of the time. It's not solely just because them two. They just got a great team behind them too.
I think both Orisas are equally matched, but it just kind of comes down to who's the better DPS and who's worse.
Yep.
Sao get countered by the Orisa Javelin.
It's all good, like blown away on that camera angle.
Orisa ult gets countered and the Genji ult gets countered at the same time. Zen not wanting to be staggered. Bosco Tech being able to get the flashpoint just by a hair.
99%. They gotta hold this
still a long
for
way to
100%.
go. West High has 3 ults and Bosco Tech only has 1 ult, and that is Baptiste. See how well they play on defense. Orisa dies in a split of a second.
That's gonna be big there.
Frankbot gets 2. Sao gets Sojourn. Orisa finds Sao. Solid is dead.
And there goes the flashpoint for Bosco. Held it for 50, but big time there. Once Monkey Happy went down, it was pretty much over.
Overwatch is really centered around the tanks. Once one tank dies, it kind of sets the mood in motion, and who's gonna win is that fight. And Bosco Tech is gonna get to the flashpoint first. Let's hope they can turn the tables around.
They have the upper hand here.
First to 3 in flashpoints. Still a long way to go. A third of this match technically completed. Let's see how this works. Here comes the Orisa lineups. Here comes the Juno ult by West High. Both support ults being popped out. Genji and McCree. Zen fails to save McCree. Baptiste gets a kill on the Genji and gets killed by Orisa.
No one's taken the flashpoint yet. It's all been just fighting, just been doing.
3v5 situation in favor against Bosco. Seems like West High is going to take the upper hand for this one.
Back-to-back flashpoint takes. 3 men on it. West High snags it. Percentage moving up. Bosco Tech marching in again and greeted Hunter.
And then Karma switching to Hanzo getting the snipe off Sour. really hard for Oscar Tech to really advance as they're not playing any dive characters, especially with Orisa as their tank. Orisa by herself, not inside of any support. Gets the Hanzo. Finds their other Orisa. Tries to secure the Juno. Finds the Hanzo.
The Monkey Happy's on a roll here, a little wave. The fans watching at home. And Oscar Tech got themselves a sort of team wipe, but clears out the spot to take the flashpoint, 66%.
Yeah, Orisa secures the support, Solidus secures the DPS, and then they just get the flashpoint. 66% for West High.
Like clockwork. 20% kiting up. Oscar Tech gotta play probably some of the best defense we're gonna see, hopefully, in order to secure it, because West High's gonna be marching in.
Something that every tank needs to be aware about is that if they're running a Juno, and here comes a Hanzo finding Monkey Happy and Baptiste. Hanzo gets the McCree and Frankbot gets Sojourn. Another team kill for West High. That retake absolutely splendid. With just that one ult, Hanzo was able to utilize that, and the whole team was able to work with it, and they just get the flashpoint just like that. Blink of an eye. Oscar Tech, time ticking down to the second flashpoint.
Always playing catch up off the catch. It's not a fun way to play. It's
Goblins gonna hold them off.
play for the catch up. Great
Here comes
hold
the body
there.
block. Seems like West High is gonna get the flashpoint first. Orisa trying to get the Baptiste.
Oscar Tech got most of their ults down. I'm about to get all of them. So this might help them when taking this flashpoint, because it's definitely needed here.
From experience, we know that like every single ult pops out at this exact same time.
Always fun to see, and also fun, not like it's very complicated to
Yeah.
see what's happening. It's like it's a bunch of colors and noise.
Absolutely.
It would kill a Victorian era child with all this noise.
Absolutely. Hunter finds the Juno. Hanzo finds Sojourn. Oscar Tech not in their favor. Monkey Happy dies. Solid and Baptiste defend off for themselves. Like West High is gonna get this third flashpoint in a row.
Just Oscar Tech playing flat compared to their other round, other matches. A lot of catch up, playing with their backs to the wall. You could tell. And, like, what happens if you would just show like Edgar Allan Poe or like some ancient guy like Overwatch, and how they would react?
First off, how are they gonna get past the fact that there's a TV in front of them?
Yeah, maybe we should discuss the TV first. Okay, well, like, what do you show like someone who knew a TV, like John F. Kennedy? You show like Kennedy Overwatch.
Oh,
Oh, what is this?
what is this in my head?
What are these people?
Is that my grandson?
Wild
Alright, all ults popping out. Hanzo ult, both Juno ults coming out. Here comes the McCree ult, here comes
Here's
the
all the
Zen
fun
ult.
stuff.
A lot of colors, but it doesn't got clear who has the upper hand. Never mind, West Side has the upper hand. 2v3 situation in favor against Bosco Solidus by himself.
Shapes and colors.
Solidus was able to get the team flashpoint while they were distracted.
Not for long. I was hiding behind enemy lines for a bit.
Monkey Happy finally decided to counter swap.
We're gonna go to wreck. Too late. And West High's gonna take their third straight match in a row. And also Tech goes down in silence. Monkey Happy though.
With another
He always makes a statement here, especially as a Orisa.
counters their wrist ult, uses his own ult to find the cast. The Zen does not want to stagger today. GG's, good game. Exceptional performance by West High. I mean, West High just seems like they were the better team overall, as there was no roster changes for Bosco Tech. It was the same lineup. Two of the people weren't here, though, at their facility to play together, so maybe the communication wasn't exactly on point.
Yeah.
But West
For sure.
High, just a better team.
Yeah, that always comes into play, but regardless of the fact, you can't say that West High performed exceptionally well today. And this Boston Tech fell flat. It's just you can see they start off really well. Like, they're at the peak of the mountain and everything just snowballed down. You can kind of tell from all the games. It just happened like that. But they still competed well, and they still fought back all the way up into the last match, for sure. But overall, decent enough match for Bosco Tech. Something to look at.
Bosco
future.
Tech isn't really well with Flashpoint, and something
Yeah.
that we really had to take into consideration is that none of the tanks swapped off Orisa. Only in the first round it was JQ that swapped back to Orisa to
Yeah.
try to out Orisa Monkey Happy. I'm not sure who the better Orisa was, but it seemed that the better team was West High.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I agree with you on that. Saying earlier, like, both the wrestlers were very good, very competitive, and evenly matched, trading off kills with each other. It's just who's got the better team backing you up, or especially with Overwatch. It's a team game, not a player game, right? So
Yeah. It's all
definitely.
about who gets the first pick and early
Yeah.
pick, and gives
Yeah.
an opportunity for a team wipe, as we can see by West High, being able to gain, I think, like eight team wipes and throughout this whole game that we just played and witnessed in our own eyes.
Yeah, those things were momentum shifters, for sure. Especially in the second game with the payload, just those giant team wipes just shifted the whole balance of the match and changed. Like, Boston was maybe on a fast break, moving off. They got a ton of space. Then boom, they're done. Team wipe. Now they got to slow down and march all the way back up, and it just kind of rolled like that consistently. It was kind of like a basketball game, right? One guy scores, they run back, they score, they run back. It's like it kind of felt like that, for sure.
Yeah, because the game is really centered around just having to come back from spawn to get back to the objective, as it's easy to really abuse that time for the person in the upper hand.
It's a lot of walking, I gotta say. It's a lot of moving. It's a lot of
a lot of movement for Overwatch, and and when you notice is that all the ults pop out at the same time, and it all comes down who has the better eyes and can withstand all those colors in their face and be
Yeah.
able to get the picks off while all the ults are being popped. And
Yeah.
West High is just able to get half their team wipes just off of who uses their ults better.
Yeah, they definitely, I think, utilized their ults a lot better than I think Bosco did. I think better moments, better times where they selected them, and it worked out for them in that way a lot.
Yes.
So,
And
any final comments, concerns? No.
I think the match was just a DPS versus DPS. Who was the better
Yeah.
DPS in that match? Support and tank played exception well. It just came back to who got the picks more, and that'll be a wrap for today's game for Overwatch 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. West High with the 3-0 win against Bosco Tech. Bosco Tech witnessing its first loss, I believe. And we will there will be no interview today, so have a wonderful week. We'll be coming up with more games